Eamon Khan here for Seconds Out. Pleasure to be joined by Tommy Fury, who's back, getting their pro career back on the track. Tommy, it must feel great to get this fight scheduled in, be a day away from it, and get ready to get back on track.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's been a long time coming. Like I say, it's been a long 2 years out the ring. And I'm just more than ready now. I've been training hard for the past 6 months. Ever since I've been able to train, I've been training really hard. So I've been in shape for a while. So I'm just happy it's come off now. We're less than 24 hours away from the fight, so very happy.
I know you've kind of spoken to the outlets about what you've been through over the last kind of few months, more than that. Just sum up the point where you realised you were able to return and get your career back to where you want it to be.
Yeah, I mean, it was sort of, late last year. As soon as I did the rehab and everything for my hand, and the doctor said that I could go back to punching, I just started off very softly, water bags, sticks, and then it moved to pads, and then the last thing was sparring. So once I was able to spar regularly, then that's when I sort of knew, right, things have got to push on here now. And yeah, it took a long time to get to this point, but we're here now, and we're ready to rock and roll.
So what is tomorrow about? Are you looking to get that knockout straight away and then look for that shot that you want to call?
Listen, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to box the way I box. You can't go in a boxing ring and rush things and look for this and look for that. I'm going to box so I know how to box, and the openings will present itself, and I'm going to take them. So I'm not going to rush. I'm just going to enjoy it because, if anything, it's good to get the rounds in because I've been out the ring for so long. So I'm looking forward to just getting in there.
We know what boxing fans want from you, and that's fights between yourself and Jake Paul and KSI. Are those on your radar for this year?
I mean, to be honest with you, it is what it is. I've put myself out there. I said they know where to find me. Well, unless they want to talk sensible, don't bother contacting me. That's it. I don't need that fight. Jake Paul needs that fight. KSI needs that fight. So let them contact me, and whenever they're ready, they know where I am.
Have you seen that KSI seems to have put a pause on his career so far because of an injury and maybe a lack of interest in terms of fights that he can have and interest in boxing himself?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it. I mean, at the end of the day, he was meant to fight Dylan Dennison. It was a flop. He was never ill. He was seen out at a nightclub on the night of his fight. So who cares about him? I'm not really interested in him. Don't care about him or his career. He's no one to me. Unless I'm fighting him, I don't want to hear about him or even think about him. I'm not interested at all. So that's all I've really got to say on him.
What about Jake Paul, who steps into the ring with Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., a good fighter in his pomp, but he's getting on in age now. Do you think Chavez Jr. will take the fight seriously, and do you think he'll beat Jake Paul?
Listen, I don't know, mate. It is what it is. But put it this way, if I can box circles around him, a former world champion who's been 12 rounds with Canelo Alvarez and many great champions, he should be able to do one better, really, shouldn't he? So, but listen, age is a killer, isn't it? So I don't know. I don't know what goes on in them meetings. We're setting up the fights. I don't know what gets said. You just don't know. So I don't know. I'm not really interested, to be honest, because again, he's fighting someone past his pump, way past his pump. So I'm not really interested. I mean, the only problem Jake Paul's got is he fight all these names and these good names and boxers, but no one's interested because they're all past the best. Do you know what I'm saying? The only one fighter he faced who was the same age and young and in his pump was me. And look what happened. So he can do what he wants, but everyone knows where the real fight is.
He was close to a Canelo fight at one point, though.
Yeah, I mean, listen, at the end of the day, money talks, doesn't it? Money talks. And that's it. So at the end of the day, if he wants to pursue whatever he's going to pursue, let him crack on. Like I said, similar to him, I'm only interested in Jake Paul if I'm fighting him.
So will you look to go back to traditional route? Is this a start going back that route, or are you happy to entertain whatever comes your way?
Listen, at the end of the day, my career is like a roller coaster. It can go down one road or the other. A fight's a fight to me, no matter who's in front of me. It could be a professional or it could be a YouTuber, I don't care. A body's a body. So as long as I'm in the ring, that's all that matters.
I want to ask you about Tyson, who of course has made no bones about he wants that third fight with Oleksandr Usyk. Do you feel that he'll get that opportunity to fight Usyk before Usyk calls his career to an end?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if what's Tyson got left to prove. He's won every single belt there is. He's made more money than you can spend. So I don't know. I don't know. We know the scores of them fights. We know what really happened. But at the end of the day, what's the point? When you've done everything and completed boxing, is there any need to come back? I think me and speaking everyone around him would like to see him stay retired, but boxing's tough, isn't it? You seeing people come back at 45 years old and fight because there's nothing else for him to do. So I don't know. We'll see.
I haven't spoken to you since that second fight. What did you think of the fight? How close, or what did you have the scorecards for it?
The second fight, the scorecards were completely wrong. It was. I think obviously both completely wrong. I thought Tyson won the first fight, definitely. He had one bad round in round 9, but then went on to win the rest of the rounds. So I thought he won that fight. And in the second fight, it was closer. But again, still had Tyson winning. I'm not just saying that. But I don't know. It doesn't really matter, does it? The fights have been, the verdict has been given as what it's been given. So he can, Usyk can think of it what he pleases. But as far as Tyson goes, Tyson's given us some of the most memorable nights in boxing. And like I said, he's completed it. He was the only man to beat Klitschko after 12 years when everybody wouldn't fight him and wouldn't do anything. He went to Germany and beat him. None of these others have. Tyson's not dodged or picked anyone at the right time. So I think he's done more than enough in boxing. I'd like to stay retired.
I can't find what you're saying, but the boxing public do want to see AJ in that fight happen. He's got an injury at the moment, but they want to see that. Do you think that will materialise?
I don't know. It is what it is. But again, it's, what's that fight for? If it's not for belts or anything like that or whatever, it's just for money, then if you can't spend what you've already got, what's the point? I don't know. It's up to Tyson. He's his own man. He'll do whatever he's going to do, but we'll see. We'll see if he gets bored or not.
One thing before I bring it back to you, Eubank Jr. versus Ben, what do you think of that fight?
I thought it was a great fight. I thought it lived up to its expectation, definitely. I thought it was everything it was going to be. I thought the result was right. I thought Eubank Jr. pushed on at the end exactly how he needed to, and he got the job done.
It's another name that was linked with yourself. The fight didn't materialise. That's you and Darren Till. Down the line, do you think you two will meet again? Of course, Darren and John had a bit of back and forth as well too, but do you think you and him will meet in the ring at some point?
I don't care about Darren Till. And then he just beat a man who I beat 5 years ago. He was in the UFC. He can't get back in there no more. He's in the You Needs Him club. I was chucking him a bone, obviously. Didn't know how to behave, didn't know how to conduct himself. Started throwing out stupid things, and that was his chance gone. I was his only shot at making some real money. But obviously, didn't know how to play ball, and that's what you get. So now he can be in the You Needs Him club and do whatever he's doing. I don't even know what he's doing now. Not interested. Next.
Was that part of it, the way that he interacted with your dad, that meant that the fight wouldn't go ahead?
No, it's everything. It's just unprofessional. Unprofessional at the end of the day. Yeah.
Fair enough. Tommy, I'll leave the final word with yourself. What happens tomorrow night in your comeback fight?
Tomorrow night, fireworks. I'm looking to come back with a bang, and I'm more than ready. I'm in shape, and I'm ready to go.
Tommy, pleasure. Thank you so much for speaking to Seconds Out. Wishing you all the best for tomorrow. I'll be there in attendance.
Thank you.
And look forward to catching up after.
Thank you very much.
Good man.